Hello. So, we're a little snowed in, iced in, frozen inside our houses here in East Texas as this wonderful, lovely cold front decided to grace us with its presence on this fine Saturday. So I figured this weekend, since we're probably not going to be going anywhere for a few days, it's Saturday, probably not going to be going anywhere till maybe Tuesday. It just kind of depends. We're in East Texas. I'm not going anywhere if it's below 30 degrees and icy and snowy. No thank you. So today I thought we would take a look at my books. It's just some of them. Got some more on the other side over there. Not all of them are mine. Most of them are mine. So let's walk through it. Let's take a look at what I have, what I like, what I don't like, what I've read, what I haven't read, and maybe some of the books are some that you've read, or maybe you haven't seen them before. But let's go. Here is our I say my because most of them are mine, our bookshelves. And no, they don't all match. Those over there came from IKEA this year. These I've had forever. Eventually they'll get replaced by the IKEA shelves, and disregard the ADHD floor in the living room. So, but anyways, these are my books, and we're gonna take it one shelf at a time. And yes, I am a plant hoarder, so you'll see a lot of those. Let's take a look. Okay, so up here we have, I just collected these. I don't know if I'm gonna really read them or not. I've always been a fan of the Black Stallion growing up as a kid, the movies that came out on VHS. So I found these and this one back here at a thrift store, and I thought, I'm just gonna collect. Actually, that one came from half price. These came from a thrift store in Jefferson, Texas, and this little guy here came from an uncle of mine who passed away in 2021, and he gave that to me before that occurred. So he's going up there with my little vintage Black Stallion and Black Stallion Returns books. I really don't know what to do with this shelf. It's just kind of here. Back here is supposed to be like signs and letters, and I don't know. Let's take a look. Found it at a half price. How to paint signs and show cards, like calligraphy kind of. I don't know if it was back in like the, let's see, I got a half price books. I thought it was really cool. I used to be into graphic design, so this kind of piqued my interest. I wish I had a slightly cooler cover. I'm trying not to rip. I'm trying to find, gosh darn it, maybe not. But it's a really old book. It's probably like 1920s or something. Yeah, had to paint show cards because, I had to hand letter like everything, so it kind of walked you through how to do it and stuff. And see, I thought this was kind of cool. I was into, like I said, graphic design and stuff, and lettering, typography. Not so much now, but I still like it. But anyway, gilding. So I found that guy. I thought he was kind of cool. But this is kind of a random shelf. I really don't know what to do with it right now. This is a badge that I got for being at a school district that I'm not with anymore. 5 years, was 8 years. Now I'm at another school district. This little guy. And the Me Moth. I got this one. I haven't finished it. I read another book by the same author. We are all so good at smiling, and I loved it. It's a bunch of poems read to you like a story, but like poetry, or like kind of like poems, but it's one big story. Most, if not all, of these are thrifted in some way, except for this one I got for Christmas. I read The Poppy Fields, which is down here, and absolutely loved it. gotta go check it out. It is by, who is this, Nikki Ehrlich. So anyways, looking forward to reading that one hopefully this year. There's a whole series that came before this one that I forgot about, and the library doesn't have it, so I'm probably gonna have to get it on my Kindle through Libby and read it, so we'll see. Here I have my kind of like mushroom shelf. None of the books really go with it, but I just like the way it looks. Some little mushroom guys. I made the little mushroom characters. I crocheted them, and they're just kind of hanging out. I haven't read, actually, only one on this shelf I have read is Assistant to the Villain. I've read that whole series. I only own the first one. I love them. I think they're hilarious, and I listen to them all on audiobook. So I recommend, if you like audiobooks, Assistant to the Villain. That whole series is pretty good on audiobooks. It's kind of the random shelf. Don't hate me. I didn't like Red Rising. I'm not a space opera gal. I probably won't ever finish the series. Tried Cruel Prince. Not a fan. Some of these my husband picked out. Most of these I picked out. These last ones over here are more recent. Had that one a while. That one, Bridge Kingdom, was Blind Date with a book. So I don't know if I'll like that one or not. We'll see. And this is just the don't know where to put anything random shelf. Some yarn that was gifted to me and my yearbooks. And yes, I did graduate in 2007. We got Beanie Baby. This is, again, shelf. I don't know what to do with this stuff. These are 2 Harry Potter books, the only ones that I own, from the library cart. Paid, you could donate some money and you can grab a couple of books. All these are thrifted except for the Narnia ones. Husband's books. I do not plan on reading any of these. Yeah, no. I'm not going to read any of these. He's a fan of Terry Pratchett. He started Kings of the Wild. He reads a lot on his Kobo, so I don't know when these are going to get read. Most of these are his. These 3 are mine. Well, no. Mostly this one's mine. That's his. From the library cart that someone donated. So I thought it was fun. This guy right here. We have I'm Afraid You've Got Dragons. I think this author, and someone brought this in because this wasn't an actual library book. But like look at the artwork. Nothing cool on there, but I was just a fan of, if anything, the artwork on it. If I'm not mistaken, this guy says he's the best-selling author of The Last Unicorn. I never read it. Watched the cartoon like way back in the, I guess it came out in the 80s, but I was obviously born in the 80s, so watched it in the 90s. But like, I thought the artwork was just freaking amazing. So that's the main reason why I got it. And yes, I paid for it, but I might read it. It's not that long, but I thought that was the coolest. That's probably the coolest book on that shelf. So yeah. The smallest print of Lord of the Rings there ever was. I don't remember if I got these for him as a gift or not, or if he picked them out. I don't remember, but I was like, oh, I want to read Lord of the Rings. Sorry. That's like size 3 or 5 font. Like look at my, it's like Bible font. Anyways, I don't know that I'm gonna read this version. I may just pick it up from the library if I decide I want to read it one day, but I have read The Hobbit, but I have a normal sized book for that. And then we have Agatha Christie, Murder on the Orient Express. Oh, there's my boo. Look at him. He doesn't have that big beard anymore. And we got I got this hint for him for Christmas. This is a really cool edition of The Raven. I think it's a special edition. Oh, where did it go? There you were. He's an English teacher, and so he's a big Poe fan just in general here lately. So it's not obviously very big. It's just The Raven. It's doing one-handed. Anyways, some stuff like that in there. That's not the only one, but anywho, I thought that was cool. And textured. It's pretty. And he may use it for his English class. Oh gosh, please don't fall. Stand you up. There you go. Again, husband's books. Don't know what any of these are. He'll have to explain those. Oh look, my clicker button. Let me just take that right there. Doop. Nope. Stay. I got this little guy. I did not crochet this one. I bought it. I have my suspicions on if it was actually, it was handmade, but I think someone bought them wholesale. I like buying other people's art. And then up here again, we got some John Scalzi. Or is that all John Scalzi? I guess it's all John Scalzi. Anyways, he likes John Scalzi. So this is my husband's corner. And the rest is mine. No, just kidding. No, he has more. Up here we have, I've already read these. I read these when those came out, kind of. I found it at a library and then just binged the rest of them. And then I was just looking forward to all the rest of them that came out and just binged them within like a week. Stephanie Garber is super easy to read. I have read Alchemy of Secrets, whatever. I've read it, don't own it. It was okay, but it was a little short. I kind of wish she wrote a little bit longer books. We got Leah Bardugo's shelf over here. Not a fan of Six of Crows. Well, just kidding. I like Six of Crows. I didn't like Crooked Kingdom. I don't own it because I read it on the Kindle and gave up on it about halfway through. And then I just Googled what I needed to know, because if you want to read these two, it's good to know what happened in these books, because some characters bleed into this book, you know, kind of. Some characters in here or in here, and it's just, anyways, love these. Favorite, least favorite, pretty good. And then the hall, so when we went to Pole Canyon in West Texas, okay, down here, special editions of, I think that's King of Scars, which is that one, but pretty. And then special edition of A Shadow and Bone, got it from a place called Ollie's. I don't know if it's nationwide or if it's just Texas, but oh gosh, I'm afraid to move it. Stop it. Why are you attached? Oh, is it supposed to be that way? Wait, I'm confused. Hold please. Oh, excuse me. Can I show the friends? Can I show them? I don't know if there's anything oh yeah, there's like, I think that's the only thing special about this book is that artwork right there. And the spine is pretty, and anyways, got it for like, it was $8. Someone bought it for me. Because I don't have an Ollie's close to where I live. It's more of like the Metroplex store. But anyways, that's my Leah Bardugo shelves and Stephanie Garber. Moving down. I tried to make this the spooky shelf, sort of. I have not read any of these books. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. I have read Anatomy. I do have the second book. It's not on here because I'm contemplating reading it, but I can't decide. I have Immortality. It's okay. Not my favorite, but like it's a pretty good YA. I guess you want to call it gothic. I don't think it's fantasy, but I don't know what it is. But it's pretty good. It's decent. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. And this guy. He was my first attempt at one of these little crochet characters. This big one. Second one was my second attempt, and then it's gotten better. I keep he's a little ugly, but you know, he's mine. So, and I made this bookmark here. This is the original, I think. Support your local murder. And down here, I don't know, this is kind of like just another hodgepodge, just random not fantasy shelf. I don't know. I don't think any of these are fantasy. Dystopian maybe. Don't know about the rest of these. You know, murder mystery. This is the one I read. This one I loved it. It kind of has ties to a story we all like know or have grown up with. If you're, I guess if you're in your 30s or 40s or older, it has like ties to another story, but like these people are trying to sleep off their grief, but there's like side effects to it. Anyways, it's a really good book. It's pretty low stakes. There's nothing, I say, crazy that happens in it. It's not, you know, nail biting, but I liked it. It was touching. It reached out to me. So that's why I got The Measure, and I would love to read that this year. So that is my pick for this shelf. Down here, thrifted. Thrifted all of these. Thrifted library. I tried listening to that Echo North. It's okay. I don't think I really loved it. It was fine, but I listened to it on an audiobook and it just wasn't grabbing me. But I don't know about the rest of these. I just picked out this one. And if I'm not mistaken, before we got rid of HBO Max, I think I saw an anime movie on there that was based off this book, but I didn't get to watch it because I'm like, no, I want to read the book first. So we don't have HBO Max anymore, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, that one was probably from like half price. And yes, we still have a Christmas decor out. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh, I'm still gonna sit down. This is the I don't know what to do with anything shelf. We got some John Green that my husband picked out. I do want to read The Anxious Generation. Thrifted that one as well. I picked up American Sign Language because I was around someone that was deaf at one point and thought I'd pick it up, but it's good to learn something new, and I thrifted that one, so like, you know, why not? Little Beanie Baby Owl, don't judge me. White Stag, I'm gonna unhaul this one at some point. All His Villains. The first one was good. The second one I just DNF'd it halfway through. It was a little boring, and there was just some other things I wasn't a fan of, so I was like, you know what? I got better things to read. We're moving on. Okay, moving on. I have my little Stegosaurus. I crocheted him. I think he's the only one of him I've made. He's super cute. So he's being displayed over here. We got the Bone Season. Got that one. I don't call it thrifted, half price, whatever. Got it from a store that was not full price. Half price books. Most of these are half price books. Haven't read any of this shelf, which is going to change. But I really want to read Sparkly Everflame this year, and Glow, and then Heat, but I just got those, so we'll see. And then my little poppet mushroom, look at this guy. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. Pop. And then pop. Anyways, I bought a pattern on Etsy, so that's where I made him, bought the pattern. So, and I did that. I embroidered a kit from Walmart. And I've had this little teddy bear guy since Beanie Babies were cool. Let's see, thrifted all these. Little elephant. Thrifted. I want to read this one this year. I've read Hemlock and Silver, which is only it was my second T. Kingfisher book that I read. Liked it. I read Thornhedge. That one was weird. I don't know. So I really want to read this one this year. I think I'm gonna like her fantasy more than anything. And these two have not read, but I read The Last Murder at the End of the World. I liked it. It was weird, kind of different. It narrates in an odd way, but I don't know. I liked it, and so I picked up these guys at half price. All these are half price books. All these. So halfway through that one, I don't know. I say halfway. Whatever that is. I listened to it on audiobook. I don't know. It's okay. It feels like it's something I've read before. So, and then we got the Hazelwood. I listened to, same thing. The Bad Ones. I think it was by the same author. That book was crazy, but it was good. It was crazy. So I've heard this one's a trip too, but I've had it for like over a year. So a lot of these I've had a long time, but I've read mostly library books over the last year, library books or audiobooks, so I haven't read a whole lot of my personal stash, but this year that's gonna change. So this is my display of the Sarah J. Maas shelf. I don't have all of Crescent City. When I start reading that one, I'll go and buy the other paperbacks, but for now I just want to start with the one. Read all of those, and I listened to I have some of these on audiobook. So some of them I did on audiobook, like halfway through. I had to do this one on audiobook. Not a fan of that one. It was just a little too much of some certain scenes in there that, not a big fan of. But it's fine. Got through it. Got what I needed. We moved on. And I have read these three, and I'm on Air of Fire. I just started Air of Fire, so we're not very far along with that. So I'm going to try to get through Throne of Glass this year. I made some more bookmarks. I got on a bookmark making kick last year. Don't ask. And this is my, I guess you can call it trophy shelf favorite reads. Got these because I do want to reread them. Listen to them on graphic audiobook, which if you haven't done a graphic audiobook, you really need to. Fourth Wing series and Akatar series do really good graphic audiobooks. So highly recommend that. If you haven't done it, do it. Wasn't a fan of them at first, but now I'm here for the plot and not the other stuff. I could care less about the other stuff. 5 stars. 5 stars. Not 5 stars, but still pretty good. Love. Rachel Gillig is now an auto-buy author for me because I read One Dark Window, Two Twisted Crowns. Don't own them. Library books. But this one, bought it. Didn't care. It was amazing. And then Wild Reverence. Yes, I read Divine Rivals and whatever the second one was. I forgot. Listen to them. They're pretty good. They weren't like 5 stars, but they were good. This one, Chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss. My arms are getting tired, so we're just gonna look at this one real quick. Here's all my plants. Got another mushy boy. A newly acquired plant from my last job in this disgusting looking pot, but trying to keep everything alive. Up here, we got another Christmas cactus. I painted over this. It would look different. It had the elk on there, but I made him look elkier. Added the grass, added the water. Before it was like a bunch of fall leaves, but it looked like the forest was on fire. So I just completely changed the background and the scenery. Drew the octopus. Bought that mushroom. I didn't make him. Bought him. You know, so my whole house is a greenhouse right now. My mother-in-law made this for my husband for Christmas because he's into Poe. Look at that. She cross-stitched that. Take a good look. Appreciate the artistry up here. Look at that. All right, let's go here. Disregard yarn. All that has yarn in it. DVDs, which don't really watch much anymore except for these two. Plants again. Hello, bird. Plants. Switch. Yarn, and this guy heats up. Yarn. You don't need to see all that. Yarn. I have a problem. See? It's supposed to be a dragon. Not done yet. And my crochet hook. Work in progress. More plants. Did not paint that thing back there. Bought it. Christmas tree. Don't judge me. More plants. More plants because it is, well, it's cold outside. Okay, we'll start up top. Here's some plants. A horse I used to own. More plants. Shocker. It's kind of crazy. Down here, I did not make this. It's a little crocheted spider. I know he's kind of ugly, but I like him. I like spiders. Most of them. Kendare Blake. I used to think it was Kendra Blake. Read these a while back. Loved them. Really, really good. If you haven't read these, read them. I'm not a big fan of her other books. I tried reading All These Bodies and it was really boring. She's better at fantasy. Some people just need to stick to one genre because these were really good. Kind of dark. Not super heavy on the romance. I don't even think there was much romance in there. There's a little bit, but not really. And yes, that's real. There's him. Lovely work. Okay. Someone persuaded me on YouTube to get this. Ashlyn talked about it and I was like, ooh, that sounds really good, and then I found it, got it. I've had these for like a year. need to read them. More mushy boys. Let's see down here. Okay, I rebought the Hunger Games. I used to own them and then I think I got rid of them, and then I bought them again for nostalgia and just, you know, keep up with my collection. And yes, I crocheted all these guys. Working on a dragon. We got Rebel Witch, Heartless Hunter, and Rebel Witch. I got those because, again, I saw someone on YouTube. We're gonna blame... Gosh, my name just blanked. Anyways, I'll put her up. I don't remember my names. The books I have, I was persuaded on YouTube to get. I've had a lot of these a while. So I don't know if I'm going to be reading most of those. Jade City I've heard is really good, so we'll definitely keep that one. But some of these, I don't know. I did try reading The Poppy War. I'm not a fan. It was okay. Just not my jam. Move this. It's a cat laser. Husband shelf. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Terry Pratchett. And oh, that's me from a really long time ago. not when I was 37. Down here, mostly like Christian nonfiction, and then I don't know whatever else is down here. I think it's mostly Christian nonfiction. I think most of these my husband had picked up. Some we picked up from thrift stores. There's some photography books. It's my pot. Again, I think most of this is like nonfiction. Some of it's Christian nonfiction. I don't think that is. I think that one actually might be fiction. I'm not sure. Yeah, so fiction or nonfiction or Christian nonfiction. It's kind of a hodgepodge. Let's see. We've had these a while. I don't think any of these are new picks. Out of the books on this shelf, I have read Nightfall. I had it for a while. It was kind of weird and eerie, good, but like kind of one of those what did I just read books. Because more John Green. Again, I haven't read any John Green books. I really need to, but I don't want to cry. I heard that one's sad. I don't think that one's sad. I don't know what those are. We got some Frederick Bachman. I haven't read these. I think my husband picked these out. That one's probably good. Again, I don't want to cry, so I don't know if I'll read that one. I kind of heard some stuff about this one, and people like it, but I know what it's about, and I don't know if I'm into that kind of thing. I picked this one out thinking I'd like it. I don't know if it's just too young for me or not. I don't know. I haven't gotten into it yet. Tried reading and listening to Crazy Rich Asians. It's just, there's a lot going on, and I just like the movie better. See, Ready Player One. My husband read it, picked it out, he liked this series. I don't know if he finished it or not, but I know he's at least read the first one. Kindred, I know I read that in high school, I think. Haven't read it since. A lot of people know what it's about, and if not, I guess go look it up. Stephen King books. I want to at least read one Stephen King book in my life. May do Pet Sematary, because like I said, Ian on YouTube, he's a huge Stephen King fan, and he recommends Pet Sematary to those that are new to Stephen King. And his wife Ashlyn, actually, she liked it, and she's not big into gory, scary stuff, so I figured if she can handle it, I can handle it. We have Dark Tower. I don't know if I'm going to read those. I'll probably just read Pet Sematary, because it's not 10,000 pages, and it's kind of scary, but not. It's probably something I could handle. And here, that's what that was behind there. And then a little Paddington. I didn't read him as a kid. I think he's more of a UK character. I don't know. I guess I picked it up and just thought it was cute. I really don't know where it came from, to be honest. We have, I think it's mostly my husband's picks. I mean, we've always had Lord of the Rings. I need to get a new edition of the first book, because I was like, ooh, I thought I'd read it. Oh my goodness, look at this. This cover has seen better days, and it's literally about to fall apart. I think this book came out by the same time as the movie, and I tried to read it. It kind of honestly puts me to sleep. I might be able to handle it now, but I might either need to get another copy or just get it from the library. But we do have all of them. I don't think the rest are as bad of condition as I think I've had this one since I was in high school. And like I said, oh my gosh, I graduated in 2007, and whenever the heck these came out, it's just, I've had it for forever. Let's see, Brandon Sanderson. I haven't read any of those, but I have read Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. Pretty good. I didn't hate it. It wasn't bad. It was just, I wish there was a little bit more to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't like my favorite. He's a good author. Decent, really good writing, really good guy. I'm just not a fan of those books. But if I get into it again, I may try Mistborn. or this YA series. I think our library has this whole series, so if I decide to pick it up, I can do that. This is our little doggy memorial. We had a dog, and we had to put her down over a year ago, so this is all her little things. We have the Peculiar Children, I guess it's a series. I don't know what you call the series, but my husband read these, and he uses them for his English class sometimes, so that's where those come in. Moving up a shelf, we have whatever this is. I don't know. I think I was going for a red theme. Some of these are my husband's that he picked out. We share books, but like, I think he picked out. I've read all of this series. It starts with Cinder, but all I have is Scarlet. As I found it at a thrift store, and I was like, ooh, that one was my favorite out of all the Lunar Chronicles by Stephanie. Is it Stephanie Meyer? Recommend that series. Really good YA series. I've heard The Circle is crazy. I need to finish this, guys. I've got like that much left of The Memory Police, and my husband says it's really good, and I need to finish it, and I just for some reason cannot convince myself to finish it, but I do plan on finishing it. It just I just don't know when that's gonna be. I love this. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. It is the absolute cutest little picture storybook. It's, I don't know how to describe it. You can kind of open it up anywhere, and it's got good little quotes and phrases and kind of, little pick-me-ups. Just go through a journey together of friendship and stuff, and the art, everything is handwritten, hand-drawn. Obviously, none of it's digital. It's just, again, what can I say? It's just it's so pretty, and it's so touching and heartwarming, and it's really sweet. There's another one that came out, and it's kind of basically the same thing. I haven't bought it yet. I may get it someday, but for now, this is what I got. Every piece or every page is like a little different. Like some of them are just black and white sketches. Some are more full-blown paintings, but yeah, it's such a beautiful little story. So that's one of my little favorite books up here. My husband, I think, picked these out. I picked out I Fed Her to the Beast, and the Beast is Me. I need to read it. Again, all these, obviously, I need to read. I still want to read this one. I don't think I'm going to give that one up. Husband's pick, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Interesting sense of humor. Not for everybody. Don't know if I'll read them. It's so random, but the movie is great. I'll watch the movie, but I'm not sure I'll be able to get through this because it's just so all over the place. I don't know what these are. I did read this one. I listened to it. This is a book that got me into, I don't even know you call this a thriller, but it's good. Heartless, Stephanie Meyer, or I think it's Stephanie Meyer. It's the same person that did Lunar Chronicles. This is about the Red Queen and Alice in Wonderland and kind of her backstory. So really good. Standalone, so if you don't want a series, check that one out. That's all the books on these shelves. I picked out a few random ones. There's my little fox guy right here. Some more of my plant collection. It's a problem. It's everywhere. This is just scratching this. It's just scratching the surface. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I picked out a few that were kind of scattered over in my room. I got this book. I wanted Elise Myers. I don't follow her on TikTok. I've seen all her stories and her shorts come through to me on Facebook, and apparently I think she got her start on TikTok doing shorts, or whatever you call TikTok, the little short videos in the mornings before her kid got up. I think she did it during the pandemic, and she told all these stories. They were super funny, random, real stories about her life and things she's experienced, and she just blew up, and she does all kinds of things. She's on YouTube. I'm sure she's on all the platforms, but anyway, she has YouTube, but I don't think she does a whole lot of YouTube. I think she mostly focuses on TikTok. All her stuff comes through to me on Facebook, so that's where I get it. And so anyway, she came out with a book this past year in 2025, and I really wanted it. I was like, ooh, I really want her book. And so my husband got me a signed copy. I'll show you that in a second. Book. I was like, oh yay. So that was my birthday present. I love how they did it. It's like stickers, and she has a whole story behind the paper airplane. I don't know what it is. I haven't gotten to that part in the book. And look at this, how to make an airplane, which is so cute. She has a tattoo of an airplane. She did a really good job with her book. This is from her office. Like, she has a house that she, I guess she bought, and she uses it as her office, away from home. And so this is her couch and her furniture, and her couch is yellow, if I'm not mistaken. And she drew this, y'all. She drew her office space. I think it's on the back side too of the inside cover, but like she did all that. And she has more doodles and drawings, and the way she just styled her book is just, it's so different and so unique. And it's basically just a bunch of short stories that she's written over the years, and I guess she compiled them in like notebooks and stuff and just kept them and put it in a book format. And it's really different. It's unique. You need to pick up the book and check it out. And this is her table of contents. Like, come on. She put a lot of thought and effort into this, as she does everything. This is her author's note. Like, it's just so good. So I recommend picking up her book. And if you haven't checked out her stuff, go look her up. She's a really awesome individual. In a mean way, but she's also autistic and has ADHD and probably some other stuff. But she puts herself out there and makes herself vulnerable, and it's really awesome how she's going about doing that. So yeah, that's her book, and I've kind of put a little dent in it, but I like it how you can just pick it up and read it whenever. It's not just one big long story. You can just read it, put it down, and come back to it another day. This one wasn't on the shelf because I thought I might start it, but I'm not sure if I want to start it right now. I read her Carissa Broadbent, Daughter of No Worlds. I did that one on audiobook. Really good, really beautiful fantasy. I don't think it's high fantasy, but it's somewhere between regular fantasy and not high fantasy. There's some magical elements to it. Really good, really beautiful story. So I thought, ooh, I've had this one, like I said, probably over a year. Didn't really know who she was at the time. I got this, and then I read Daughter of No Worlds. So it's really beautiful writing. So I thought, ooh, I'll probably like this. My library has most of these. So this is the first book of, this is apparently is this a duology? I don't know. Book one of, I don't know. It says it's a duet, but there's like a whole world of these books. So we'll see how far I get. And then again, Immortality is a part of Anatomy. Anyways, I really admire the covers. I don't think I showed the cover on this one. It's a heart and a dress. Like, it's like half the reason why I bought it. And the person I'm thinking of that recommended, she read this one and the Rebel Witch and Heartless Hunter series. That's Faith over on YouTube. I'll put her on the screen. Go check her out. She's awesome too. So anyways, I picked these up because of her. So thanks, Faith. It's on you. And what's that? Oh, yeah. B.E. Schwab is an author. I don't know if she's for me. I'm more than halfway through. I may as well finish it, but it's just so, I don't know. Stuff doesn't really happen, or the aha plot twist, whatever, about halfway through this book. And so that kind of makes me want to finish it, but then I'm afraid the ending's just gonna like fall flat or something. So I don't know. I've held on to this for so long. I don't know if I can't decide if I want to get rid of it or finish it. Those are our books, / mostly my books. Hopefully, out of all these books that are on my shelf right now that I want to read, and now I'm going to go through Throne of Glass. Hopefully I'll finish it by the end of the year. I'm really intimidated by this one because I looked at the page number and I think it's like 900 something pages. Those are the biggest books I've ever read, and they are pushing, I don't know if it's 600. I know that one probably has the most, but those are the biggest books I've ever read in my entire life, and this is what kickstarted all of this, which I think a lot of people can probably can speak up for that. One of these books, or those, probably started reading journey for a lot of people. But yeah, like I said, I want to finish Throne of Glass this year, but I might need to take a break in between, because as you go along, these guys just get chunkier and chunkier and chunkier and chunkier. I need a break. Here, I want to read The Measure, for sure. I'm very much a mood reader, so I can't really say which of these I'm gonna definitely pick up. These do. Faith, this is your fault. She liked, and a lot of other people like, Emily Wilde's series. I liked it, didn't love it, but like it was good. And so I've heard that this is like similar vibes, and so I was like, this would be a really good series for me, I think. T. Kingfisher for sure. Maybe one of these Stuart Turton. That. I would like to read one of those books. I want to read Spark of the Everflames. I'm currently reading Heir of Fire, and I may pick up another book. I'm not really sure, but it's just, I just want something to kind of break up what I'm reading. But yeah, that's everything. I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you are in the path of this the snowstorm that we have going on right now in the eastern part of the United States, or the South, pretty much. I feel like it's like all of the United States is going through this cold snap. We're in Texas, and we're getting hit with it today. So yeah, everyone stay warm if you're in the path of this winter storm, and I will catch y'all next time. Goodbye, kitties.